Welcome to Detroit, Michigan. Ford Field as we have a couple of teams colliding here in Motown, hoping to hit the right notes and walk away with a victory in the Quick Lane Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops. So the His offense will take the first swing of the game. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yeah, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out...
Fires one high and deep. Makes the grab at the 10. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. The Spartans look to keep this drive humming. A first down run on the doorstep. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. To the air. It's Childs. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Smarty.
And a really nice job understanding. I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Going for the return. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The Wolverines offense will take the field for the first time. Both of these defenses, David, anchored by star middle backers.
I mean, they're just stars right in the middle of the defense. You'll see them go sideline to sideline, and they will make plays all over the field.
Yeah, these guys are the heart and souls of their defense. They're the leaders. Everybody looks up to them. They're constantly making plays.
Looking for a productive play on first down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Offense set on first down. He'll set up to throw. Getting some heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on 2nd and long from the 11. Fires to the right. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Zone coverage that time. The cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot.
Oh, picked off. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make a play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Quick strike complete. At the 20, he's got space. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Spartans will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Quarterback keeper. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan State. Ready to try the point after.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Trying play action. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the 1st down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Coming after him. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Line gets set, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Spartans!
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. What a turn that last drive was. It didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Past the 45. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now it's second and goal. Little touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing.
And that pass picked off.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is when the best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Spits it out to the back. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
In a sudden change situation offensively, that's when you like to take shots. The defense just jogs out on the field. Let's see if we can catch him napping, take a shot. Great job in the back end covering to force the incompletion.
And this defense is dialed in. Already forced one interception, had a chance right there to get another one. Everything this offense does so far, they are reading it, breaking on it, and making some plays.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Give him 6. Touchdown, Michigan. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. And this was step one in getting them back in the ballgame.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. First down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Carter. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Pulls it in, it's Carter. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's see what they've got on second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. One step wrap, two step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Moving out of the pocket. And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
What's a really nice job there on that third down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up fourth down.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Looking to throw, it's Warren. Fires deep on the run. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. down the boulevard. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Final play of the quarter coming. He's looking to throw it. And this will be it. Big hit there, forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dialing up a second down pass play. Catch in the middle. It's Glover. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. To throw, it's Childs. Got his man in the middle. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You see all this movement in football now. All this stemming. Defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
The give to the tailback. Fighting off the defender. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season and throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Using his legs, it's Edwards. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team. There's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes. Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 deep. Hard to forget that.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Wolverines are on the move. Barrels ahead. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They'll try the run. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The green and white love that tough guy reputation, and they're getting it done on the ground.
Nah, that's exactly who this program is. That's what they're built on. Every team you go back in the history of Michigan State, you're going to find what? A bell cow running back that you can feed.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Back to throw, it's Child. He's right on target. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He's going to pass. Trying to get to... And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. On second down, he'll fire.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built the lead.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. Bringing it back, it's Morgan. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place. And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, Reese. 2 quarters down in the Quick Lane Bowl. A couple of teams who have battled their way here in the bowl season looking to bring home some hardware for the trophy case. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Quick Lane Bowl.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. He'll bring it out. It's Morris. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear?
All kinds of running room. Oh, he got loose. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, they come up with a huge play. They're going to be down in the red zone now, and I think, David, the mentality changes a little bit for a defense, right, playing at this position of the field?
Yeah, the field shrinks. Now it becomes a little bit easier to play more man coverage, you know, down in that red area, but giving up the big pass play, it's a backbreaker. You want to make them earn it down the field, not give up these big plays, but the QB saw it right away, and really good job of executing and making the big play.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he's got it! Touchdown, Michigan!
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The Spartans are in the hurry-up. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Looking for a block. It's Morgan. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they? They got to stop the bleeding right now.
Line getting set on second down. To the air, it's Warren. Finds the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
He wants to throw. Oh, he wants it all. And in.